a little this, and I'm like, I love him. I love Boris. So yeah, Boris is still doing okay. Look, his little triangle spike tail. It's been a while, Matt, since you did this. I have him still. He sits behind me, Matt. Okay, I love Boris too. Look, he just wants to hug you. Just wants to hug you. God damn it, Matt. Seeing you jump in here is fucking wild. It's good to see you. I'm just trying to figure out how big the nose should be for Pikachu. Because otherwise the parts are now figured out. I've got my notes. I've got my Ribbler notes, the pattern, and like test stitchers. Please. That and Joanne seems to be perpetually understaffed, so it tends to be a hot minute for them to pick online. Oh, good call, good call. Their value line is irking me right now. Oh shit, right? You're a terrific hider, Matt. I don't know. You were like the master of hide and seek, clearly. Clearly. I still found you because I went to Morbidly Gay's stream and I'm like, I'm gonna get you there. I'm gonna find your ass there, Matt. And I did. I felt so happy. I got a notification that your partner went on and I'm like, I'm jumping in right away. Fuck this. I think what you have for the nose, is it? Like, it's not a very big round. It's literally the nose would be, it's chain 1 in the first round. Then you're gonna chain and then turn. And then it was an increase, like a half double crochet increase, sorry. Half double crochet increase. This is, no, sorry, chain, this was chain 2. And then half double crochet into the first chain. Okay, and I'm just rushing as I write. Into first chain, chain 2, half double crochet increase, then it was a chain, and then 2 half double crochets. That was the nose that made that, right? Throw us a yarn fit? Oh no. You just don't have one close to you. Oh, I see, an hour away. Oof. Can they not just mail it to you though? I feel like they could just mail it to you, to be honest. No? Get you to order online and ship it to your ass? So, excuse me, I cake them, thank you. Okay. Okay. They're just a struggle for my various crafting. Oh, okay, oh, c'est la vie, right? Yeah, some things can only get in one place or the other, literally because they don't have the means to keep everything they can provide stock. That's true too. I couldn't find like basic bitch impeccable colors or like my super chunky yarn, like this stuff. Just to get this white super blanket yarn, the Snuggles from Michaels, I had to find a store in Toronto. Of the 30 different Michaels we have across Toronto and the GTA, I had to go to Toronto to order four skeins of it. Because 25 of them didn't have it. It's white, relax, like it's just a basic color. It's not even like a specialty. Anyway. So if that's the nose length, we'll just cut here. Leave our nose here, and then this will be the size. And again, we can always sew it. Something like that. Right? And then we can do the mouth. The mouth, I was thinking we can either just leave it there or just leave his mouth out altogether. You know, we just do the nose life. We don't do the mouth. Right? Something like that. Right? Something like that? I think it's cute. By the way, Pix, that felting kit was only $14? That's really good. That's really good. For me, for needle felting, I use a couple things. I use the one under exclamation materials, the needle felting tool I use from Clover. You can see here, like you can control how many needles you put in, right? You can also remove the extender, right? And you can unscrew this and see how many needles you fit in. I can fit up to 3. Some have 6 though, but this particular one I only use 1 or 2. I don't use 3. I guess I could. No, I did use 2 for the bigger one for the boot. But yeah, you've just got to basically just be careful with your needle felting. That's what I use. I also use something that came in a kit that fits a single. It's a bit more manual, but you fit the needle here on the side, and then you slide that in there. So I use this for singles, just to stab, right? So those are the 2 I use as far as needle felting tools. Up to 3, basically. The big one holds 8. Yeah, Anganette, there's a couple. I have this one too. This is the one that holds 8. So when you unscrew this, right, you're basically putting your needles in here, but you can count the holes, right? This is when you're doing a massive needle felting amount. But yeah, that's all it is, right? And then you just kind of screw them and lock in your needles. But these came with my needle felting stuff. Yo, Pika Anna, I know, right? Does it look like a Pikachu? Is he looking like a Pika, a little cutie? Yeah. That's the life. Okay, so then I feel like Pikachu, I feel better about having tackled him. Thank you everyone who voted Pikachu, because I was super close. The eyes were pissing me off. It took this many attempts to figure the right eye size out. But this is why you iterate when you freehand. You know, you find the correct size because you just keep trying to figure out which one fits best. And then we figured it out. So we're going that way. Let's switch hook size too. What is it? Glad it worked out. Oh, I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? It's okay. I have that one that came out in my kit, the single. Yeah, the single. That's the one I use. It's great. Rainbow, yeah, I guess, but like an instant gratification. I already have to be patient to make the damn thing. Of course. The mouth is iconic though. I know. And you could go either way. I have that one that came in my kit, the single. Oh shit. Okay. Enjoy your lurk, Shazna. Yeah, so I do those tools, and then whatever, like the ghost, like the Boo Ghost. This was using a single for the teeth, like the outline. I used a double for the filler here, but then when I was doing the outline of the white, I used a single for the edge. The red I used double all day, except beside the teeth. You can see here. I used a very thin red in that corner. But otherwise, like under the tongue, I used red there, a single, right? So like you just have to pick and choose where you do your details. It's okay to use a single, but if you have a big area to do, just keep stabbing. Keep stabby. Probably the best example I have, I guess. It's frustrating, but you're amazing as you go. Oh, it's okay that it's, listen, I have no problems redoing something for the sake of nailing the math. You know, for getting it right. Kirby's eyes actually follow the same method. Half double crochet around in the circle and then do a single crochet increase, as opposed to just all half. It's too bulky. So then you can kind of control the height if you just take it down a notch. But I'm learning, you know? The ears I think are correct. I wanted big chunkers. Again, when you poof them out, right, they do shrink in the width, so they feel a little bit, they're not as wide. I just wrapped all my yarn tails because there's too many. But you know what I mean? They feel a little more balanced as round ears. Get rid of this fucking shit, my god. Kirby, yes, and then Kirby is the last one, which is here. Then I have Kirby and Pikachu, which means Moogle's next. Moogle will be the last one to figure pieces out too. So cute, you're so cute. No, you. Gengar's gonna be a pain in the ass because of how many spikes I have to do. But this color, oh, I love this color so much. Just so pretty. So yeah. But yeah, Gengar will be a pain in the ass. We'll figure him out eventually. I just have to do a million spikes. The color gives warm fuzzy feels, doesn't it? Isn't it pretty? It's very pretty. Isn't it, Albert? It is Red Heart. Oh god. I have a jumbo skein of it. It's behind me. There it is. No, it's not. It's on the other side. I'm a dummy. I forget the name of it. It's my jumbo skein of Red Heart Amethyst. Amethyst is the color by Red Heart. Red Heart, meh, I know. But like I have a jumbo of this purple. It's because we got a lot of spikes to do. We have a lot to do. You keep that in mind, right, Angie? Okay, so a purple card is a no-go because I don't have the right stuff. Okay. Do beware, it can fly off, though. Don't freak out with the needle break. Oh, yeah. When you're stabbing, be careful. These do snap. I bought my, well, Slippy also helped because he was a sweetie. Slippy also helped me with these extra needles. So quickly, Angie, before you do any stabbing, be careful which needles you use. My only advice, I use the ultra fine Because if you use the thicker needles, you're actually going to punch holes into your ami. Like the face can cave in if you use a needle that's too thick. So use the ultra fine. Yes, they're more flimsy, but you see here how you have the guard that helps the torque of the needle. I can stab like this, but I can also control the stability with stuff like that. If you're not confident in your ability, you can also just take the needle itself. So grab a fine needle here. Just gonna be careful. You can actually just hold it down here on the needle itself and just small stabs. But just remember, stab into the piece. Don't bend like this. Always stab into the piece like you're poking it in a consistent way. Don't bend your needle or this will snap. All right, but you can hold just the needle, right? I use the grips because these are very tiny for my hands, so it's tougher to do. But yeah, it's okay to use the, I don't know what they call that extender. You're gonna end up turning the project red from the, I mean, if you do stab yourself, like they have finger condoms, Jeb. You can certainly use the finger condoms. Do I have mine? I might, yeah, I do. It's literally like a glove, like a fingertip off a glove. And you wear this on your thumb and your index finger and then stab here. The only problem I have is that sometimes when you bend your finger, it doesn't feel as natural in a holding something. But again, it protects you from like stabbing accidentally. Finger condoms. Use that stuff. Bigger paper pads under there. Oh, that's what you meant. I was like, what the hell? Did something happen? You have that in my collection. Let me know when you're done. Yeah, Gengar. So Gengar's just figuring out the ear spikes, which is like an extension of Bulbasaur. Like imagine taking the shape of Bulbasaur's ear, but now just like longer. Like his ears are a little pointier and longer. And then the back of the head, I have to just figure out how many spikes there are in total and how many I'm doing. Are there small ones, mid ones? Are there some that are the same or close-ish? I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot though. Of course I just hooked everything. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this, to be honest. Pretty happy. Which one did I just mix them up with after all of that mess? Is it this one? That is way too big. Okay, I just mixed these up. There it is. What was it, this? Yeah, that's the bigger one too. We nailed it, and then that small one is the nose. Okay, cool. I saw the finger condoms and I was like, yep, that's gonna, yeah. Now I have poked myself, but generally speaking, it's not bad with needle felting. Like I haven't stabbed myself like a shit ton of times. So I feel good about that. But if you do, it's okay. Just be careful. It's fun though, needle felting. Just doing shit like that. The other thing I need a test stitcher for, if anyone has the sanity, I did a Legend of Zelda Christmas ornament where I color changed all the sides to be Link, and then the other side's the Triforce. Again, it was just a pattern on Ribbler, right? When you go back to my Ribbler list, one of these is the Legend of Zelda ornament. I know Christmas no one wants to talk about, but like it is literally one shape. Just one shape with color changes. So I need someone who can understand color changes to be able to nail the Zelda face. But the smart way about thinking about this stuff, I'm gonna blow a few crocheters' minds who understand it. Think upside down. All right? You start with the green magic circle of 6, right? There it is. Then you do an increase to 12. That's the second row of pixels. Then 18, 24, 36, 40, 48, and then you can see the color changes based on pixels. So if you've increased, then you decrease, and then in order to get the gray, you're actually doing a back loop